How's it going, everybody? Wanted to make a video. I don't know how quick it's gonna be. I'm gonna try and keep this one short, but we all know how that usually goes with videos like this. Usually they end up bleeding a little bit. They go a little bit longer than what I planned. But this is probably a video I should have made a week or two ago. I don't know when it exactly happened. However, some stuff has happened since then. It's basically a thank you video. Number one, we hit 150K subs the other day. Probably not going to do anything special for that, probably for like 200K. We've gone from very quickly to, projections of like next year for that number, and we're not even halfway through 2011 now, and I could get that number as quickly as 2 to 3 months from now, depending on, slowdown, speed ups. Recently it's like doubled on average what I'm getting a day, which is from like word of mouth, more people rating the video, doing stuff with the creatures, and anyone who's not. I think most of the people that I do stuff with now would be in that group, so the whole group of people that we're doing stuff with. So we hit that like 2 weeks ago, I think, week and a half. I'm not sure of the exact day. I can't remember. But on top of that, we've hit a couple other milestones, and we're coming up on some other stuff that most people probably don't know about. If you go to vidstatsx.com and then / my YouTube username, or anyone's name for that matter, if they have enough subs. I don't know if you can see these balloons over here. I'll get to that in a second. They might be floating in and out. I'm not sure. But if you go there, you can see like, how many views you have and what your rank for that is, and subs. So for subs, we actually hit top 500 pretty recently. I think it was like over the weekend, maybe Friday, something like that. And then I tweeted, I think a week or so ago, we hit top 500 viewed, so that's pretty good. We're also at like 93.5 million views, which were close to 100 million, which is pretty up there. Never really thought it would get to this, so thank you for that. It helps out a lot. It's helped out a lot because I no longer have to work at my previous employer anymore, which was just great for shenanigan talking, but for everything else it wasn't so good. I don't know, oh yeah, the balloons, I don't know if you can see those, but yesterday was my birthday. If you couldn't have told from the spam that was on my YouTube page, some of it was Twitter, a lot of Facebook stuff. I was getting a lot of Facebook messages and stuff like that. I just want to say thanks for that. People are always going to ask me, oh, do you get annoyed at all this? Like, well, I wouldn't like all those messages. If you're going to do videos on YouTube and you start gaining like popularity, I don't know why someone would get annoyed at it, because you're pretty much putting yourself in that position to get those messages. Like, well, what if your account gets big one day? Then you're going to get messages like that no matter what, unless, you make a video yelling at them to stop, which would be kind of mean. But it doesn't annoy me. You can say whatever you want. You can spam my Facebook page and my YouTube stuff. It doesn't matter. It doesn't annoy me. I would kind of be like a hypocrite if it did, because I'm kind of in the position now where, like, if you didn't like it, why'd you do it? So that's pretty much that. Yesterday, yeah, it was my birthday. I went over to a friend's house for a little bit. We're probably gonna do something later in the week, like go to a bar or something like that. Also, Sunday, the day before my birthday, I went to look at more places. It was just one place. I couldn't film there because the people were still living there. They had all their furniture and stuff. I don't think they would have appreciated me bringing a camera in there and filming. The other places that I went to and filmed, they were empty. They were already either abandoned or foreclosed, or the people had just moved out and left. So that is why I figured it'd probably be a little bit better to film there and not at this place, because there were still people living there. And if I had all my stuff in a house, I probably wouldn't want someone, bringing a camera in there and posting it on the internet. So, unfortunately, I can't bring you that to anyone who is interested. If you don't know what I was talking about, probably like 3 weeks ago, maybe a month, I took a camera to a couple places I looked at and took some video of it. Interesting responses. Some of the houses, well, it was only 2, but one of them was in alright shape. The other one was in pretty bad shape. But yeah, that's what I did. So pretty much just saying thank you. We'll continue to do whatever we're doing, just uploading videos and stuff. Over the past, I want to say, month or two, we've doubled the average on, the number of subs at least. The views have been, they've gone up, so if you're wondering about that or whatever. But it's been a very short amount of time for stuff to pick up again. So it's kind of like stuff picks up and then lulls a little bit and then picks up and then lulls. So right now we're in a pickup section, or region I should say, mostly because of you guys. It's not me. I'd like to think it was you guys. You know, word of mouth. You don't know how many messages I get. People at school like, yeah, I told my friends to watch you, and then there's 3 more people right there, and then they'll tell people, or people at work. I get a lot of school messages, but I get some coworker stuff too. So thank you again. I'm gonna wrap it up there. I've got some stuff to upload. I hope my camera didn't focus in and out. I keep trying to upgrade them, and there's always like something wrong. This one, I don't like the sound quality too much. So you know, one of these days I'm gonna put a good amount of money into a camera if I can, and upgrade from there. So hopefully this video doesn't suck too much, and if it focuses in and out, I'm sorry. I've messed around with it. Sometimes it does what I want it to do, sometimes it doesn't. But that's it for me. Gonna upload this and probably upload some other stuff. So thank you guys again. I will see you guys